And then it was then I found also some literature that I had kind of written to myself about different situations that had happened and how bizarre it made me feel. So basically, it was just this happened. Eric, this happened today. This is what the result of what happened was today, and this is why I feel funny about it. And then I went back and I was reading, and I was like, oh my god, like it was the strangest thing ever. To read like some of my notes to myself, from years ago, about different situations that was going on. And then that's where I connected with the pattern. I was like, oh my God, I've been going, this girl's been like this is oh my God. Like, so when you find something 10, 12 years, you'd find something from 12 years ago and it's still consistent from to the day. I mean, oh my goodness, like it's the most bizarrest feeling ever in life, if you ask me. So just the narcissist being sick. After doing some different studying, from other professionals and stuff like that. I'm not a professional in this area at all. So I look to professionals for this information. So and they were saying that maybe that these people, that's one of the characteristics of what they say because they really want attention. So they want to so they want to be hurt and they want to always get the attention from you, from being hurt, and maybe also a chronic illness type of thing too. Maybe higher type of illnesses, maybe cancer and stuff like that. I'm not for sure, but it's the amount of stress and stuff that they put on their body. You know what I mean? From real illnesses, from mind illnesses, and these demons eating at their body all the time. So so they're chronically ill type of people. So that's one of the things that really struck to me because the amount of sickness that she used to tell me. So like I said, I used to write it down. Like that's how weird it used to be to me. So so those are my three things. Just to kind of go over those three things again. If you're feeling mentally drained, that's gonna be a real a high idea that you're dealing with a narcissist. If you're arguing, you got a lot of disagreements. That type of thing is also going to be is also characteristics of a woman that's a narcissist. Also, if they always complaining that they sick, and want attention and stuff like that. Like they won't give you attention. Like if you weren't feeling good or anything like that, and you needed some attention, they're definitely not gonna deal with you. So I'm sure you felt that distance because they don't have an inner core. So they don't feel any empathy or anything like that. So they don't feel any reason to give you anything that's dealing with anything that's pleasurable to you at all. They just want to drain your energy. So that's why they come to you with being sick and stuff like that and ask for things because they want you to, give them supplies or energy for being sick or just the idea of being sick. So guys, those are my three things. I'm gonna throw one more. I'm gonna throw one more on you before I close out. Before I close out, um, one of the biggest things about if dealing with a narcissist and just for me, I feel like this. I feel like yeah. Actually, I do. I have a degree in psychology, and I also have a degree in business, and I also have some tech certifications also in degrees. So, but I didn't get a psychology degree to talk about no, to talk about this. Like I got it for another reason, and ironically, God has put it into my life to talk about it in this manner. So I'm not a professional in that. I'm not certified for this, but I feel like if you've been dealing a person to talk about a narcissistic person and narcissism, you actually have to be dealing with one of these people. If you never dealt with one of these people, I don't care how much schooling that you had. I really don't care. I'm not interested. You know what I mean? Because to get the full effect of a person that's a narcissist, you have to deal with one of these people. You really do. Like, and if you've dealt with them, I don't care if you dealt with them for, well, I don't know. I feel like you do have to deal with them for a certain amount of time. But if you dealt with a narcissist for a year or two, like that shit was hell. You know what I mean? And I think you qualified to talk about it. But the people that has been in these relationships with people, 10, 15, 17 years with these type of people, they had an opportunity to see the person be 17 years ago or 20 years ago before. So just say, for instance, you met your woman when she was 20 and now y'all 40. And you know for sure that she was like that when you met her when she was 20. You understand what I'm saying? So 20 years experience or 10 years experience, man, listen, I feel like you could talk about it. So I'm going to talk about it. I'm going to have fun with it. It's entertainment for me at this point because, like I say, all the things that the narcissist did to impact me, listen, that demon was working. And listen, I'm proud of it. In a weird, bizarre way, I'm proud of it. And I want y'all to be proud of it, too, because just like if you're a woman, you got a narcissist man, and look how many women he went out and disrespected himself with. You know what I mean? He out here being disgusting, sleeping with men's wives, all type of crap, doing it to himself, unprotected sex and everything. You understand? And I hope they're doing that to themselves. They just killing themselves. They out drugs, sex, demons, all type of things, just destroying them every single day. And they had to do that to you to try to break you down. Like all of that just to break you down. Guys, a woman, man, if you're a woman out there being promiscuous and she being, is she a narc? You know what I mean? So she lying, she stealing, she cheating. You know what I mean, man? Who cares, man? She a gut, bruh. She out there gutting herself. She has no use to you, like, you know what I mean? And dude, and if you love her, you love a demon. You love a lizard, bruh. Like she probably just came up off somebody. Like seriously, that's how these women work because the supply work differently for the women because they jumping from person to person because they got to continuously get supply. Just like I say, if she starts an argument with you. And then she go be nice to another person. Eventually, she gonna have to be mean to that person because that's what they do. They mean and they disgusting and they just jump from people to people. So then she took supply from me and she took it to that, or from you and she took it to that person. Then she's gonna take supply from that person and take it to another person. In the circle, in the triangulation part of it is gonna continue and continue. So there's nothing there. And the last but not least is that you've seen the demon. If you're dealing with the person that's a narcissist, the reason why and you looking for outlets and you trying to figure it out is because you actually saw the demon. In my case, I saw the demon several times, and that's why I have to repent, and that's why I'm still repenting. You know what I mean? Every day. Because God had been showing me the demon, and I actually and I saw the demon, and I'm sure that all the other people that dealt with narcissists, they saw the demon too. It's when you looked at them and you were having a real argument and they look discombobulated, or you were having an argument with them and they just looked weird. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Or you saw them from a distance and you didn't recognize them and you know it's them. You know what I mean? The demon is there, man. You see it. You've seen the demon walking around at night. These things don't even sleep at night. So they up. You've woke up. They've been staring at you and you woke up, and if you've seen them, that was the demon. That was the demon. When you were asleep and you woke up and they were staring at you and you thought it was all cute and all of that bullshit, bro, that was the demon. Don't know, bro. Have you ever stared your girl down while she was asleep? You got to think about some of these things that people do. Are you destroying your family? Are you cheating? Are you doing the things that the narc is doing? Are you not taking care of the kids? Are you not working? Are you thieving? Are you committing adultery? And if you ain't doing that, then you know you're not the narc, and you know it's the woman. We're gonna talk about that too, some also. I'm gonna talk about that on my That's gonna be one of my topics. I'm gonna talk about the demon. I'm gonna talk about the way we see the demon, and the demon is definitely there. I'm not a pastor or anything like that. I just, I got a little bit of word. I'm a believer. I've always been a believer. I just kind of, I had to be a little bit faithless to let this demon get into my life for the amount of time that the demon was with me. And I'm happy to share the information, and I'm happy to be to where I'm at right now. And I hope somebody be able to take this information, because God has put it into me, and he said, look, man, you need to impact somebody else. You need to repent, and you need to impact as many people as you can, and you just got to let them know, especially our young men. If we in relationships with women like this, we need to get away from them early, you know, because the longer you with them, the more time you're not serving God, and you're not getting to your destiny, and you're not doing. If you with a narcissist, you're definitely not doing what you love, because that's not what these people do. They're not gonna support you. Even if they do, it's like fake handed and left handed. You know, it's never gonna be like real support or anything like that. So you're never really gonna complete anything. You're never gonna go from A to B. Never on anything with the narcissist. They too discombobulated in the head, and their head is too rattled, and they to do anything as far as having a relationship or anything as far as building a relationship. They don't do anything contributing to the future. Nothing. So guys, I'm gonna leave it at that today. This is E Dix. We've been listening to Johnny Rich. Y'all check him out on all platforms. All the streaming platforms. The music that I play is all gonna be mostly local people. And I'm gonna be bringing a little entertainment, man, to the show. I think that's what we should do. I think that we need to celebrate where we're at and be happy that we got away from a narcissist and understand our blessing. And hopefully, if I can bring some music and I can bring some people to come talk, we take some phone calls. And I want us to have a safe place where people can tell their story and we can laugh about it. Like, you know what I mean? I'm gonna tell some of my stories and we can laugh about it, and y'all can laugh at me and tell me how stupid I was and how crazy I was, and I understand it and I deserve it, and I'm ready to forward, and I think it'll be fun actually, because anybody that dealt with a narcissist, to me, bro, if you was in a relationship with a narcissist and you got away, to me, not necessarily got away, but if God blessed you enough to get you out of a relationship with a narcissist, man, nothing from your past counts anymore. I don't care what type of dude you were in the past. I even get my man on the other channel over there that was a pimp. Talking about your pimp millionaire. I even get him a pass if he ever dealt with a narcissist, which he probably know what I'm talking about. Very, very, very real. He know exactly what I'm talking about because he's very grandiose himself. So you know what I mean. But we here to crush narcs. So dude, if you a narc, I'm crushing you over here. You know what I mean. And the people that follow me gonna crush you also. So I don't really care about all that. But if you dealing with a narc, you deserve a clean slate, period. Clean up whatever you got to clean up in the past and get on with your life, because you've been dealing with a demon, and God let you go.